Let's do another practice. Do another practice. Hello, Preventathon 6 Game Submission Committee. My name is TurtleRun2412, and this is my submission for Moth Planet Any Percent. This is a short and sweet game. The estimate is 12 minutes. But I really like this game. One, the movement is fantastic. Robin has so much speed. You'll see. But two, the game's story is about a moth who is a reporter. So what I've done for previous marathons is I've dressed up as a reporter with like the fedora with a press sticker in it, button-up shirt, tie, and vest, and also little pipe cleaner moth antenna sticking out of the hat, as well as a thing for moth wings that I'll wear when I actually do the submission. It works a little bit better in person than it does in online, but I think it's still very, very fun. And then to complete the bit, for the entirety of the run, I talk in this old-timey news reporter voice, as if I'm giving a live news broadcast. It's very silly, very fun, and I hope you consider this for Preventathon 6. So without further ado, this is approximately what the run will look like. Good evening, ladybugs and gentle moths. My name is TurtleRun2412, and I will be your news anchor for this Moth Planet news broadcast. That's right, we are bringing you the big scoop of today. Throughout the land of Lycosina, many moths have been reporting strange anomalies. These spooky dooky sightings have been seen in the city, the caves, and the forest. Could these anomalies be a sign of the void? Stay tuned to find out as we send our top reporter Robin in live to the field to photograph all 3 anomalies, interview the locals, and maybe even save the world? We'll send it over live to Robin here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And this is Robin, News Moth Extraordinaire. As you can see, Robin as a moth is able to fly gracefully through the air, and with a camera strapped to their butt, they can interview the locals just like that to get the news. However, this is an any percent news story, and therefore we will only be interviewing those who are on the path of the big scoop. But Robin's camera is good for more than just interviews, dear viewer, because Robin's camera also has a brilliantly bright flash, which can be used to light up these news beacons, just like that. When lit up, the news beacons will show a path towards the big scoop for Robin to go down. So keep an eye out for those throughout Robin's adventure. Robin, as you can tell, is a very fast and frenetic moth with great movement. They have 3 different forms of flapping, low, medium, and high, each of which has their own use cases. Robin also has a downward dash in case they need to fall even faster. But what's best of all for speed news like this is that Robin has very high acceleration and a very, very high top speed. If Robin can get going, nothing can stop them, except walls, which Robin will bounce right off, because Robin is, as you just saw, a very, very bouncy moth. With these fast moves, Robin can get into the city and get through the gate before the mayor can close it, which lets them photograph the first anomaly of the scoop, the city well, which did look pretty spooky dooky for a moment there. Could that be the power of the void? We'll have to find out, because Robin is already moving on to the next major area of this scoop, the forest, which is a much more dangerous area, for we can see already these red spikes, which will kill Robin instantly on contact, just like that. But what's this? Robin has returned? Could this be the power of the void? Why, yes, dear viewer, yes it is. For Robin not long ago had the chance to interview the void itself, and the void was so impressed with Robin's journalistic integrity that it granted them this amazing power. How amazing! Robin can use that to courageously go and get the news wherever it may be, despite any danger. And with that, as well as some knowledge of the deep woods, Robin can take a secret shortcut and find themselves in the next major area of this scoop, the caves, which not only have these bigger, longer, more dangerous spiky spikes, but also have those glowing mushrooms you may have seen in the previous room. Those mushrooms are emitting spores which are very, very poisonous to moths like Robin. So Robin must not even inhale a single breath, lest they instantly die. But other moths are not instantly killed. No, they are infected by the spores. And when they see an uninfected moth, their brains are rewritten to make them want nothing more than to spread the disease even further. Robin must not make eye contact with the infected moths if they wish to keep alive, but they are making it down to the cave's anomaly. And past the cave's anomaly? Robin didn't photograph it. Could this be journalistic malpractice? Oh no! But don't you worry, dear viewer, for this is not journalistic malpractice. In the caves, Robin must find 2 news beacons to light up in order to get to the big scoop at the end. So Robin will get to the anomaly after their return trip on the second news beacon. In the meantime, though, they must make their way through the caves even deeper. But because of their shortcut in the deep woods, they forgot the anomaly in the forest. But again, it is not journalistic malpractice, as this area, the quarantine zone, where moths safely await or safely hide from the infection, it connects directly back to the forest, and Robin can use that to photograph this giant cocoon. Wowie, wow, wow! It's so big! What sort of giant creature could be born from such a giant cocoon? Foreshadowing is a narrative device! And with that photograph, Robin must now make their way back through the caves in the caved-in corridors, where they not only have to deal with the glowing mushrooms, the infected moths, the spiky spikes, but also these crumbling rocks, which if Pokemon has taught us anything, rocks are super effective against bug types like Robin. But with their courage and the power of the void, nothing can stop our reporter. Not even these spikes, which can even be used as a secret shortcut. Hooray! With that, Robin now makes their way to the sponsored section of this run. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Thank you, Nintendress, for sponsoring that section of the news. And now back to Robin as they make their way into this next area, filled with more infected moths, more collapsing floors, more invisible walls, and this news beacon which Robin has successfully lit up to expose the path forwards and back to the anomaly that they missed earlier, which keen-eyed viewers who got a good look at it might have seen that it was very strange indeed. We'll see it again here in just a moment, but it is a statue depicting a creature with 8 legs? That is very weird, as moths only have 6 legs. What sort of creature could this be? Robin will find out as they enter the final area of this story, the mansion. This mansion is very, very deadly, and there are many tricks and traps awaiting Robin, like the cobwebs that slow them down, and the spikes that pop out when they're near, and the eyeballs that shoot fire. Oh dear! Whoever owned this mansion most certainly has a lot to hide. But that just means that Robin must investigate all the harder in order to bring the truth to light. No amount of death, and deadly danger will ever stop journalism. Even when Robin must take the fight to the defenders of the mansion, these void eyeballs here in the West Wing. Luckily, they are very, very sensitive to light, like the bright flash of Robin's camera. If Robin can get close and flash their camera, these evil void eyeballs are defeated, and Robin can get access to that mega news beacon. With just 2 mega news beacons, Robin can get the big scoop they need. So as we backtrack from the West Wing to the East Wing, this is a great time in a marathon. For any words from our lovely host, take it away. Thank you to our hosts for those words, and thank you to our donors for your generous donations. Now back to Robin, as they face off against another set of void eyeballs, but take them on stupendously! Wowie wow wow! And therefore get access to this second Mega News Beacon! With that, Robin can start making their way towards the big scoop. But as we get to it, dear viewer, let me tell you about Robin's amazing camera work. Because Robin is a professional photographer, and they want to make sure that every picture they take on this journey might get to the front page. That means when they press the camera button, there is a slight delay while they set up the shot, making sure the lighting and angle are correct before the flash comes out. So there is very real danger to fighting the void eyeballs with this delayed flash. But here Robin is at the final hallway. What could be behind it?
Warning, the following boss fight contains arachnophobia. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes, indeed, I need to say that a little earlier, but here Robin finds a giant spider brimming with the power of the void. And while Robin wants to interview the spider wishes only to destroy Robin. Oh dear! But Robin, with their flash of their camera, can take out all 8 of the Queen's void eyeballs as the Queen beckons them through different arenas based on the areas that Robin has seen throughout their journey. And with that, Robin has taken out all 8 eyes, and time is now! That is a huge PB! Wowie wow wow! My first ever sub 10! Would you look at that, folks? Hooray! And the big scoop that Robin has uncovered is thusly. This giant spider was formerly the Queen of Lycosina before she was defeated by the Moths many years ago. But she has been trying to use the power of the void to resurrect herself and once again rule over the world with her evil spidery grip. Ah! Luckily, Robin has put a stop to this evil plan with the power of journalism and the power of the void. Everyone please give it up for Robin! Well, that brings us to the end of today's news broadcast. If you would like to see more, please tune in at twitch.tv/TurtleRun2412 for more Metroidvanias and silly games. Also, be sure to stay tuned in to Preventathon 6, for there is more coming up on this very channel, like whatever is up next. Wow! Well, that will be the end of the Moth Planet section of today's broadcast. I have been your news anchor, TurtleRun2412, and I would like to say thank you all for watching.
This program has been brought to you by Preventathon 6, Little Warriors, Moth Fried Games, Mudkip Warrior, The Leech 1, Anne Hinkhouse, Sub 10 Minutes, Holy Shit, and viewers like you. Thank you for watching. Yeah, that went well. That went well. I think I've said all I needed to say. Thank you for watching. Make sure to stay hydrated and stand up and stretch. I really need to stay hydrated because this voice is a little tricky to do, especially when I am extremely out of practice. Hooray! But yeah, that's a big PB, so cool. Thank you for watching. Stay hydrated. Have a good day, week, month, year, life. And I'll see you in the next Moth Planet News broadcast. Bye. Sub 10 hype!